Let's talk about something that frustrates almost everyone forming a US company. You applied for an EIN, the IRS gave you a timeline. That timeline passed, and now, nothing. No EIN, no email, no letter, no explanation. So the first question everyone asks is, did I do something wrong? And most of the time, the honest answer is no. Here's the part most people don't realize. An EIN deadline is not a legal deadline. It's not enforceable. It's not guaranteed. It is simply an estimated processing window. Think of it as the IRS saying, this is how long it usually takes if everything goes perfectly. But things rarely go perfectly. Let me walk you through what actually causes EIN delays in real life. The most common reason is manual review. If your company has a foreign owner, a non-US responsible party, or a foreign address, your application almost always gets pulled out of the automated system. Once that happens, a human examiner has to review it. And that's where timeline stops mattering. Another big reason is fax and paper filing. If you submitted Form SS4 by fax, you are not in a digital queue. You are in a physical workflow. That means your application is processed in order by real people during business hours, with backlogs that can stretch for weeks or months. This is completely normal, even though no one tells you that upfront. Another issue people don't expect is name and entity verification. If your company name is similar to an existing entity, or your responsible party information triggers a system check, the IRS pauses processing. They don't notify you, they don't reject it, they just stop until someone verifies it manually. Now let's talk about something important. A delayed EIN is not a denied EIN. If your EIN were rejected, you would usually know. Delays mean the application is still alive. This is where many people make a mistake. They panic. They resubmit the application, sometimes multiple times. That actually makes things worse. Duplicate EIN requests can cause system conflicts and push your application even further back. In some cases, it can even result in the wrong EIN being assigned. So what should you do instead? First, confirm that your original submission was valid. Second, wait the minimum realistic processing window. Third, follow up through the correct IRS channel if necessary. Timing and method matter here. If you're waiting on an EIN to open a bank account, set up Stripe, or complete compliance onboarding, this delay feels critical. But legally speaking, this is a processing issue, not a problem with your company. The IRS is slow, not wrong. And finally, one more thing most people don't know, EIN delays have increased significantly in recent years due to staffing shortages, manual review policies, and increased foreign-owned entity filings. So if you're waiting longer than expected, you are not an exception. You are the norm. If you want more real-world explanations like this, not theory, not textbook answers, but how the system actually works, follow and subscribe. I break down business and compliance issues the way they happen in real life.